Cheers. Yo, that is a kick in the teeth, dog.
Hold on.
But in a smooth way.
Oh,
what is
God.
that? Dude, this? Ooh.
Hold on. Hold the.
Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting edition of the Sunday Sips podcast on the Tales, Ales, and Trails channel. I'm your boy, Kyle. That's your other boy, Nick, in the house.
Woo!
We're here in the Scooby Snacks
Studio.
You got it? Yeah. We're in the garage. We're here with another non-local brew. I'm excited because I don't think you've talked to me about this.
Not so much.
Not at all.
I mentioned it slightly, but it's really kind of a new venture for us.
Right. We're going along the lines of, derailing from the non-local, local, formula and really just going
embracing, trying beers that we think are exciting and new and fresh that are sitting in the beer fridge.
Right.
Because we're in the Scooby Snack studio, we can see the beer fridge right here, right now. And there's a lot of great stuff in there. There's a lot of fantastic stuff in there that we've kind of felt that it's been hard to get to all of it because we've been pigeonholed into it has to be local versus non-local versus local versus non-local.
It's honestly been surprising and more limiting than I thought it was going to be.
And we're going to have runs where it's going to be like Sierra Nevada comes out with something great, and
Ramble
the week next, Ramble West comes out with something fantastic. We want to be able to showcase both of those in succession.
Right.
And we're in a place now.
It's a seasonal.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And we're in a place where it's like, man, we've got so many great beers from some of the past travels that we've had over the last, 3 to 4 months. And it's like, they're sitting in the fridge. They're waiting to be drank.
Why not?
Let's break them out. Let's check them out.
Let's drink them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today we got Mare Island Brewing. This is a nuclear sandwich DIPA double IPA, baby.
Woo!
Look at that. There is IBUs. Don't look at it.
We'll look 'em.
But it is a 9.1%.
Whoa.
So Nick has put me on this shit right now. You want to give it a pop?
Crack it.
3,
I'm ready.
2, 1. I like it.
Oh.
Double IPAs, right up my alley. I love it. I love the really punchy stuff. So
I'm sure you've done a little bit of research on Mare Island
I have,
in preparation for this, but I will tell you some hands-on research that we had.
Look at that. Look at that.
It's good.
Oof.
Actually, pretty good head on both sides. We went down to the Vallejo area,
Right.
with our best friends, Yaz and Danny, friends of the podcast, friends of the pod.
Check. 5 Ways Up.
5 Ways Up. Check them out. They got a brand new song, Celos, out. It's a fantastic song.
So good.
That guitar riff at the beginning. Oh my God. Unreal.
Whoever plays that,
Whoever plays it,
phenomenal.
phenomenal.
Dog.
God, we're operating on a level right now. I love it.
Uh,
We went down to Vallejo to see a Stray Kids movie.
Right.
And it was a fun movie. And you were not in attendance. You had some stuff you had going on.
Right. I had schooling.
You had school.
I did.
And after the movie, I had a coworker had mentioned this to me, but Danny had already kind of picked it out.
Oh.
She goes, "We should go to Mare Island Brewing."
Oh, really?
Because Mare Island Brewing is right on the water, right on the bay.
Wow. Yeah.
We got to sit outside on like a patio table, picnic table, have a beer like this. And I got a flight because that's what I always do with breweries. I want to try everything they've got.
Right.
And one of the beers in that flight was a hydraulic sandwich IPA.
Right.
And I really liked it. And then as I was going to check out, I was looking at their canned stuff and I go, okay, what's a nuclear sandwich? I've had a hydraulic sandwich and I thought it was really good. It was my IPA.
So this is the double IPA.
That's where yeah, that's exactly where I'm going.
I draw the line.
And one of the beer tenders there goes, we used to have a nuclear competition to see who could like finish a 4-pack of nuclears in one night and still be standing at the end of the day.
Where was I?
Yeah.
I
But they say it's a really good beer. I haven't had the nuclear yet.
Yeah.
But they say it's a fantastic beer and you should definitely try it. So I picked up a 4-pack of that. It's one of those beers that I have a nice fond memory already attached to because we did have a great afternoon sitting there hanging out there's a beautiful day outside, probably almost 60 degrees, and like getting a great view.
I love it.
You know, as the sun was starting to go down, and you know, being with people that we really love, it was a good time. So I'm looking forward to what this beer is going to be.
Sure. A little bit more about Mare Island specifically. So Kent and Ryan, both formally trained on the wine side of fermentation, first met and struck up a friendship on a crush pad in Napa during a wine grape harvest over a decade ago. A move to Mare Island, a transition from grapes to grain, and a chance to meeting a few years later, and Mare Island Brewing Company was born.
Nice.
I like it. Short and sweet. Mare Island. This is 9.1, so I'm really curious to see like how it punches.
How it balances the punch and the flavor.
Yeah, so a little bit about the beer itself. 9.1 ABV. You've tasted our hydraulic sandwich, right? Well, we threw balance out the window and loaded on the hops to create this, our nuclear sandwich. During the Cold War, much of the Navy's nuclear submarine fleet was proudly built on Mare Island.
Really?
It's really cool.
That is cool. I didn't know that.
And I got
didn't know that at all.
Yeah, and I got
Their nuclear fleet was
built on Mare Island.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I got an IBU, so I say we get to taste it.
All right, pal.
Cheers. Yo, that is a kick in the teeth, dog.
Oh, hold on.
But in a smooth way.
Oh,
what is that? Dude, this? Ooh.
Hold on. Hold the phone.
This is a 9.1.
Yeah,
Get out of here. So this is really smooth. This is incredibly smooth. And this is what we're getting at right now.
Yeah.
That went down a little too easy.
Too smooth. Holy cow.
So it is. The balance really is thrown out the window. I did not have the nuclear sandwich, but the hydraulic sandwich, excuse me. But balance is all lopsided. It is definitely bitter.
It's bitter, it's hoppy, it's
hoppy.
It's all those things for sure.
But it's also smooth.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's really smooth for 9.1.
You want to guess the IBUs? Dude, it's insane.
62?
This is so good. No.
More?
78. More.
Shut up.
We're at an 85.
85.
We're at an 85.
Fuck.
It is very bitter.
Wow.
It is.
I was not expecting that at all.
Actually, the first I read it, and when we took that first sip, I was like, there's no way, they're kind of off kilter.
Right.
For the 85. But don't sip it. You just let it sit on your tongue. It gets more bitter.
Yeah.
Even after you swallow it.
Okay.
Right?
I'll give it a shot.
Like I'm still like take a sip and then just kind of like let it sit after you swallow. And the bitterness just keeps keeps growing.
Yeah.
That's a very unique facet of like this beer.
Man.
That's insane.
Man. And I like the can design just because it's so like
it's so simple.
It's simple, but like it's clearly, you know, setting a standard.
Yeah.
It's portraying, I don't know, the aesthetic, the vibe.
Yeah, the essence of the beer.
The essence of the beer. Thank you.
If you guys can't see it, it's got the little nuclear symbol of like the atoms and everything going around the nucleus and everything like that.
I love that.
And it's very like plain right in the front.
Yeah.
And it's got the Mare Island like symbol on the top.
Yeah.
So there's the nuclear thing.
I love it.
Yeah, nuclear sandwich DIPA. It does very much like just scream DIPA.
And the history behind it, I love that you called that out.
It's very well named.
Much of the Navy's nuclear submarine fleet was proudly built on Mare Island. I had no idea. I'm not necessarily a history buff, but I feel like I would have known.
I'm going to drop something on you. So a little lesser known history fact is during the Cold War, back when this was named, or why this was named this, the Sutter Buttes, where we are currently
somewhat close
to the shortest mountain range in the world.
Right.
Has missile silos for the Cold War. It was built out of it. Never housed officially nuclear warheads, but it was built out for them.
Right.
So
for that purpose.
So the West Coast was like actually a nuclear hub.
Geographically, it makes sense, right?
It does.
Because, you know, Russia a little bit closer to the West Coast than the East Coast.
Japan, yeah,
sure.
Everything. So, yeah, it makes sense. We were ready for, you know, some bombardment.
Yeah.
God forbid, because that's terrible. But yeah, it totally makes sense. I like the taste of the beer. The smoothness really like capsizes.
100%.
It's insane. It should not, as a 9.1, be that like chuggable.
No,
because
it's super smooth.
I can take a mouthful and just be like, ooh,
And it be
keep
no
going. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a moment, hit some plugs as we do on this Sunday Sip.
Plug it in, buddy.
At the time this episode is coming out, we will have already had the podcast with Sebastian, aka the Normal MTV Beer, aka Seabass.
Yeah.
Our episode with him will have come out. It was a really fun episode. It came on, and we didn't talk about this before, but it came on the backdrop of me thinking I had possibly a deadly concussion.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Literally tubing in the snow, which I didn't think was ever going to happen.
Which that video blew up, by the way. You guys should go check it out.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it,
and see Nick fly.
If you haven't seen me just fly off a mountain, you should definitely check it out. But
he was worried for his life.
We went out that day, and I was kind of like in a weird headspace because of it. But what ended up happening was a fantastic conversation with Seabass. Like,
yeah, dude.
Like, he's a really, really genuine person.
He is.
And what I've found with everyone that we've talked to in the outdoor space, whether it's Joe, the Colorado kid, whether it's Jess, the maker,
I know what you're
whether it's Brian BKXC, they're incredibly genuine. They are the people that they portray themselves to be. It's not a phase, or it's not a front. And I was just kind of blown away by just how kind he was. He invited us into his home to record an episode. Jess did the same thing. And I was like, we're very much strangers. And not just strangers. We have a small platform.
Yeah.
And we have, a good track record so far. But we're not this huge conglomerate that has like, we're totally gonna like blow you out of the water with our engagement.
We've been growing steadily, but we still are still two dudes that enjoy
100%
outside spaces and beer.
Yeah,
like we,
and they just invited us into their homes, and what transpired was really, really genuine, awesome conversations about their stories, which is the entire point of Tales, Ales, and Trails. We want to tell the stories behind the beers, behind the organizations, behind the inspiring people that we love to watch, that we love to follow. So if you haven't watched it already, you need to watch that episode with Normal MT Beer.
Yeah.
The week before, we featured some local guys, a fellow local podcast, Pod on the Run.
Right.
Ross and Peter. Excuse me. That one, totally different style of episode than the one we did with Sebastian, where we were the normal 3-camera setup with the microphones and all that. Ross and Peter and I went on a hike.
Right.
And we mic'd ourselves up. I took the 360 camera. I tried to keep it as steady as possible.
That's really cool.
And we just talked for an hour plus on this hike. And it made sense because they're a very active style podcast. We love to be out in the outdoors.
You guys went to Upper Park, right?
We went to Upper Park, and the genres fit really nicely. We talked about beer. We talked about running. We talked about kind of the community and culture that surround both of those spaces, especially here in Chico.
Right.
So that was a great episode. I'm going to go one more week back.
Sure.
We got to talk to Burnt Barn Distilling.
Yeah, with
Melissa Schuster. We've talked about this before on Sunday Sips, but Melissa, really a true advocate for supporting community, for building back better in the Paradise area. Burnt Barn was built in the aftermath of the campfire,
right?
Which was a challenge in and of its own,
right?
But they wanted to create something that people could gather at, come together, share memories, share experiences, and B, have something that people from outside of Paradise would want to come up and visit and, spend that time up on the ridge and contribute to the ridge economy. So really, really great discussion about spirits, about community, about all of it. So we're on a roll. We've got so much more in the works. I said this last week, I'll say it again. We are booked out through August, up until August.
It's insane.
And the names that are on the schedule, I don't think you guys are ready for.
Don't do it. Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet.
It's wild.
You guys are going to want to stay tuned.
Yeah, it's we had a great first year in 2025.
Yeah.
We talked to Ken Grossman, we talked to founders, Humble Seed, Bellows Brewing,
Right.
BKXC.
Right.
We talked to some really fantastic people.
Normal MTBer, dude.
Normal, well, 2026, but
Sure.
sure.
Oh, sure. Sure.
What we've been able to, put together for this year is nothing short of amazing.
It's
And
insane.
it's really just been about shooting our shot, finding people that we really think are inspiring.
Yeah.
Reaching out to them and saying, hey, we'd love to talk
We
to
just
you.
love to talk.
Because really at the end of the day, like our only goal with this is to share
Right.
awesome stories of inspiring people. And that has taken us a long way.
Yeah.
So a lot of great stuff coming up. I can't say anything more other than that. You're going to have to stay tuned.
Yeah.
But that being said, let's get back to the nuclear sandwich.
Go back to the nuclear sandwich, dude. On the can, it says, damn the torpedoes. That's crazy. A general's prized mare and a shipwreck, naval shipyard founded in 1854, 40,000 welders, torpedo makers, radio men, and Rosie the Riveters securing our freedom through a civil, a cold, and 2 world wars.
Wow.
2 winemakers now toiling to handcraft beer worthy of this historic island. Come visit our taps at the northern waterfront of the San Francisco Bay. You've tasted our hydraulic sandwich. Well, yeah, that goes into that.
I think, we've just talked about the incredible schedule that we've got ahead for 2026. I would love to have Mare Island. I think they would have a really cool story to share.
This
it would be great to get them on the podcast.
Streams history, and me as an I was a history major at one point until I found out I couldn't really make money being a history major.
Right. But I think being able to talk about the beer and the history behind the beer would be a lot of fun.
It's beautiful.
I'll reach out. Yeah. Reach out.
Yeah. I mean, we've reached out to some.
Some big ones. Stay tuned.
Yeah, dude. I love it. As a DIPA, honestly, it's so smooth.
We don't get a ton of DIPAs on this podcast.
Well, we will now.
We
will now.
Yeah, but we've gotten a few, but I think this one kind of stands out amongst the field.
So as you're watching us right now, the 9.1 does hit.
Yeah,
but it doesn't scream that when you're tasting it.
No,
really doesn't.
No.
This one, if you start your night with this, you're gonna be down half a beer before you're like, all right, I'm ready to move on to something a little lighter.
Right.
Because I can already feel it.
Right. Do we want to rate?
We can rate.
Yep.
I want you to go first in this one.
Ooh, okay. So I'm thinking about what last week was. And last week I went pretty high. I went 8.75.
Is the India, right?
For the India Pale Ale from Sierra Nevada. Because I truly think that the Pale Ale gets a better rating than the India Pale Ale.
Right.
Because it is that iconic of a beer. I like this beer a lot. For a heavier 9.1% beer, it's super drinkable.
Yeah.
It's got some great history behind it. That kind of sells me outside of the beer itself. The history behind the beer really, really sells me. I think I'm going to go 8.5. 8.5.
Wow. Nice.
And, excuse me, that's a high score.
Yeah.
That's a very high score for a beer like this. But I think there's a great combination of, especially for me, having tasted the hydraulic sandwich.
Sure.
And knowing what that flavor profile is like, and seeing this, and the fact that just the hoppiness, the flavor profile is there, but the hoppiness is just dialed up to 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you get the historic side effect to it. Like all of it really
nuclear.
All of it really works for me.
Yeah.
It really combines to be a really fantastic final product.
I love it.
And then you tie in the sentimental fact of just like hanging out with this beautiful bay view, eating some food from the food truck that they have on site. Like
nice.
It was a pretty good afternoon.
What kind of food is it?
Oh my God, I'm gonna forget. They had a full menu. Like it was like sandwiches.
Oh, really?
Stuff like that.
Okay.
Where you could
full food truck.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like, it wasn't like you get 3 items. It was like a full list.
It wasn't like Mexican
And I
food.
think Brittany might have had like a chicken sandwich of some kind.
Sure.
And then I might have had a burger, and we might have like cross-pollinated a little bit. It might have been one of those kind of deals. But it was dwarfed by the fact that there was some really good beer in that flight.
Yeah.
And it was a really great view of being able to sit at Mare Island and look out at everything.
Yeah.
So 8.5 for me.
Dude, I love it so much. Dude, it is so drinkable
Mhm.
to a T. Even being that high of an ABV, it like flabbergasts me.
Yep.
Like it's
100%.
insane. Every time I'm taking a sip, I'm like, I'm just gonna knock the whole thing back, and I'm like, no, hold on. We're gonna make an episode. We're gonna make an episode out of this. Now the other two sitting in the fridge might knock it back a little faster.
Sure.
Dude, I'm going.
It's gonna be a tough one.
I'm not going to 9. I'm going to 8.75.
Okay.
Going to 8.75. I would love to put it in a 9, but I'm thinking back. I remember like Valle was like maybe a 9.25.
Mhm.
Might have been a 9.
Sure.
So I don't think it belongs up there, but it's definitely right below that tier. At the top of the tier below that. Definitely 8.75 for me, dude. This is phenomenal.
Yeah.
If you're camping in the winter, if you're camping in the summer, doesn't matter. If you're sitting around the campfire, you're like, I need to kick this thing off, right?
Right.
Don't go for anything else.
Mhm.
This is the beer for you.
100%.
You drink one of these, you have 4 friends, right? You get a 4-pack of this, one for each of you, and then you can go on to other
Whatever else you want.
beautiful other things, because maybe 2 of these might be a little too much, maybe 3 of these might be a little too much. One for each of you to start is perfection, dude. It's drinkable. It's got the flavor. It's got the bitterness. It like kills it on all fronts.
Yeah.
Kills it on all fronts, much like the USA, baby.
Yes.
Dude, we just won gold.
We're gonna keep it moving.
Yeah. 8.75 for me.
Hell yeah. All right.
I like it.
Sweet dude.
Cheers.
Cheers, fella.
It's, dude, so drinkable.
Probably the most drinkable 9% beer I've
I
ever
was
had.
at 9.1 like that.
Yeah. That is super, super smooth.
Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit that bell so you get everything that we're coming out with. Again, Nick has been on it. We're launching stuff every day.
Pretty much
Right?
short form content every single day,
Yeah.
multiple videos a day. We've got long form podcast out on YouTube, on Spotify, on Amazon Music, wherever you find your podcast.
Right.
3 days a week. There's not many platforms that are putting 3 podcasts out a week.
Yeah.
We've got our a guest focused, guest driven, story driven podcast, Tales, Ales, and Trails, that comes out every single Wednesday. We've got Scooby Snacks, which is really a snapshot of all of the great experiences producer Brittany and I have had in the outdoors. Comes out every Friday. And then Sunday Sips, which is where we get to sit down, talk about beers, talk about the experiences and stories behind those beers every single Sunday. So it's a total package. You're not going to want to miss everything we've got coming out. Like I said, 3 episodes every single week. It's a big deal.
Hit that bell. You're not going to want to miss it. Get notified every time we drop something. We're on X. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. Long form stuff on YouTube. Drop a comment down below. If you've been to Mare Island Brewing, let us know what you think about this and what you think about
And if there's
the other one. Nuclear sandwich.
hydraulic sandwich.
Hydraulic sandwich.
And if there's any other beers, if there's beers that you guys want to see us review,
Right.
Drop a comment. Let us know.
Please.
Like we, at the end of the day, we want to do what you guys want us to do.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's something specific that we can go grab that would be interesting for us to talk about, let us know. We're totally into that.
Don't forget, you crack one for us, we'll crack one for you.
Cheers.
Take care.